One of the areas hardest hit during Hurricane Helene was Treasure Island. That is on Florida's Gulf Coast. The barrier island is south of St. Petersburg. It just reopened within the past hour. 4 people died there due to the storm. And that is where News4JAX meteorologist Mark Collins is joining us now. Mark, your dad's house, it was flooded during the storm.
Yeah, it's a complete destruction, Joy. I am here in Treasure Island. This is my childhood home. I moved here from St. Pete when I was 7, and all of my memories are now in this trash heap. I've got, my old school radar books, Carl Sagan books, botany books, and my story here is like everybody's story. I'm not singled out, but just take a look down the street and you're going to see the same story. Everybody's personal possessions, you get an intimate look as to how they live, because all of their beds, all of their appliances, everything is out on the street. Now, what's so bizarre about the storm, you look around the neighborhood and the roofs are intact. The trees are standing. This was not a heavy rain event. In fact, this spot only got 2 inches of rain. The winds were not impressive, but you can basically write off every single home. And the reason why is because of the surge. We're going into my garage. All the cars in the neighborhood, including my dad's, are ruined. They're all shorted out. Here you can see the water line. So inside the house, we had at least 2 to 3 feet of water. And so the processing, I came here after doing the morning shift, and I came in and the water was still in the ground. At least things have dried out. I immediately started ripping out drywall. I got all the flooring up. I started taking out the appliances, and I've got these dryers to try to dry out as much of the walls as possible. The first thing I did was take a bunch of chlorine and bleach and spray everything down to stop the mold. But down the hallways, the flooring, as you pull up the flooring, everything's wet. And look at here. There's leaves, there's seaweed. I found dead fish in the house, and the water is about 50 feet out. So the lesson learned here is a lot. And I'm gonna have to write a bunch of stories about this, but when I came here, my dad was fine, fortunately. The one thing he told me was, he did get worried in the middle of the night and he tried to escape. There's 2 doors. There's the outswing door. It was impossible. The force of the water, you could not open this door. But yet this door, once you opened it, all the water came flushing in. But it came flushing in from the street, and it came all the way from the backyard. And here you can see docks across the way. They're completely destroyed. And when you get out on the open water around the lee, these were southerly winds, so that side of the island is totally annihilated, all their docks. So I've got my work cut out for me here. And yeah, this is a little tour of my house. But the most important thing is we're safe, and all of these World War II letters that were written from my grandfather in a foxhole in Germany. Look at these pictures. They're salvaged and they're drying, and we have memories that will continue to last a lifetime. So reporting from Treasure Island, I've got my work cut out for me. I'm going to go back to knocking out some kitchen work here, and I'll probably see you next week.
Yeah, Mark, you definitely need to take some time there and help out.
Yeah, Mark, real quickly, your dad stuck it out through this storm. He stayed there. I'm sure, knowing that, you must have been freaked out about him staying through the storm.
I was very freaked out, but so this gets into a whole nother story as to whether to evacuate or not. All storms are different, and to the ire of many emergency managers, in our situation, this was the best thing to do. And I'll leave it at this. It took 4 days for the beaches to open back up. We have had no electricity until today. The thing is, I got this whole house, everything out. Some people are just starting, and that could make the cleanup in the mold even more costly. So I'm not saying risk your life, but all storms are different, and there was a baked-in guarantee that there was no eye wall landfall. if a storm track is headed your way with uncertainty, then you evacuate. We always say, and I still preach, you hide from the wind, you run from the water. In this case, maybe you should run from the water, but the storm surge was 5 to 8 feet. Wow. This was 9.5 feet. So the storm surge forecast was wrong. The base of this elevation is 6.5 feet, and that's why you see the water line 3 feet. Now there's a person right down here who in the middle of the night at 10:30 didn't have the knowledge that I told my dad, hey, there's no way it's going above that 9 feet. He got panicked. He came out of that house right there where the manatee is. He came walking down this street at 10:30 at night, tried to get in this house right here, and could not get into that door because of what I just showed you, the force of water. There was a ladder right over here. He, his son, and his cat climbed up to that second-story window over there and climbed in pitch black darkness. The water was up to here in the streets. In fact, over on these bushes, you can actually see how high the water got just based on the pine mulch on top of this bush. So you can see what this man was having to go through in the middle of the night, and that's when casualties happen. And, you know, fortunately, he's here to tell me the story, and no one on my street died, but just a few miles away, yeah, several people have died here in Treasure Island. So, again, count them blessings, and so much knowledge, so much that I learned. I'm talking to people here, they're telling me what worked and what didn't work. Sandbags, maybe not such a good idea. Gorilla tape on doors, maybe not such a good idea. And I'll tell you why in the weeks ahead when I write about it on News4Jax.
Thank you, Mark.
Because you can't get it off. Yeah, that tape, vinyl tape is probably your best friend for doing that kind of thing, but Gorilla tape, once you put that stuff on there, it is so stuck that it's an act of Congress to get it off chemicals and everything else. And I'll just tell you a quick story that I told them during the break. When Mark left, before he came back at 2 in the morning when we were doing the handoff during the coverage, he had talked to his dad. He had talked to his dad, and his dad said, hey, I've got water coming in. It's about 6 inches. No big deal. I'm going to go to bed. It's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. And then the next day, of course, I checked in with Mark because we wanted him to get down for his dad's safety. So Michelle, she's awesome. She came in at 10 so she could relieve Mark. I got in touch with Mark later in the day. How is it? Those are the images that he was sending me. It was like, it was so much more than 6 inches. But his dad's got a lifetime of stories, and this is just one more on top of what has been an amazing life. All right.